Alright. The Interstellar guy does that, right? Alright. This is 24 July 2022, 8:40 p.m. Sunday documentation, the second Sunday of our series In the Khud. So 2 weeks, but this is the 15th video that will go on the channel, which is amazing. You can see the AC in the frame. Is there a problem, da? Ayushada. So as you know, this weekend was all about figuring out dad's work. In fact, an extended weekend to figure out that lot of stuff I wanted to do. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially took a leave from the full-time job for that. I did 40 if I go on to Fridays to do. We had to do show 2, 421 to 510, 90 episode going through and submission. That is done. Then this show 140 episodes go through plus query consolidation that got finished today, and along with that for this one show 3 1 to 55 go through plus submission I did up to 42 and then I stopped. So there is like 13 more episodes to go for show 2 go through and submission. I wanted to at least get through till this. I will see if I can now or maybe tomorrow morning after the cubicle session I will do that. Episode 2 making was anyway supposed to start from Monday onwards, so we're pretty much on track with that. One amazing thing that we discovered is auto hotkey and how to use it. Yeah, with dad's work we're pretty much on track. I'd also written down an algorithm for the repetitive tasks when editing in the Khud vlogs. So this is something that will take some time, but you can start just writing down the steps what it takes to at least transferring media from the camera to the folders and then importing them into Premiere, like step by step. At least start making a script for that, because then that way it just stays in to do for a very long time and then you don't get to doing it. It just stays something that you have to do and you never get it done. As the videos are piling up, I would like to have like some form of way to just see the date and the log number. So that's why I need a thumbnail script. I was even thinking about doing a division thumbnail where on one side it's my face, which is a random frame from the video, and on the other side it could be something related to the video. Like yesterday's video is called Auto Hotkey Day 1, so I could have the auto hotkey script on the side or something like that, just to make it a little more appealing, because currently the thumbnails all look the same. It's just YouTube's randomly generated image, maybe doing this, maybe doing that, something like that. So I want to make it like a little better. I don't know if I'll get time right now. I did read, because I went to the office for the cleaning as I do on every Sunday. I did read a Medium post today, which was about Viktor Frankl's book Man's Search for Meaning, which is where the title for this video comes from. And I will just quickly go through this Medium post, and I did make a few highlights as well. Kirtana. I really like the way Kirtana K has put this together. I think I can see my highlights here. Oh, with this mode you can't. Okay, these are the highlights that I made. This was top highlight. In this post, she talks about this book and how existentialism and stuff like those are kind of things I'm super interested in. So I highlighted this part. Although man is stripped of everything, no one can take away the last of his freedoms. That is his attitude towards suffering. It can be said that they were worthy of their sufferings. The way they bore their suffering was a genuine inner achievement. So here, in context to Viktor Frankl's book, A Man's Search for Meaning, where everyone is put into concentration camps and sent to gas chambers, and basically there is no motive. There's no motive to live in that situation. Still, there were people who were in those situations. They were very calm and they would give their piece of bread to somebody else and saint-like people. So the concept that she brings here is they are worthy of their suffering. There is only one thing that I dread, not to be worthy of my suffering. So the adversities that life throws at you, you need to be worthy of them. And how are you worthy of them? When you tackle them with like complete sincerity and honesty and to the best of your ability, and not crib over it and like positively deal with it. So yeah, and it is here that we encounter the central theme of existentialism. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering. If there's a purpose in life at all, there must be a purpose in suffering and in dying. But no man can tell another what this purpose is. Each must find out for himself and must accept the responsibility that his answer prescribes. What man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for a worthwhile goal, a freely chosen task. And this I really resonated with this line, because even I, whenever I've gotten into a tension-less state. So let's take for example the time when I went from completing engineering to, this is the time of the pandemic, so March 2020, to having nothing to do and I would just make click reflect animations. That was a very tension-less state for me, but what I discovered is that is not what made me happy. In fact, it made me stressful. I started to not like doing what I was doing, and I went into a really dark place for the first time in my life because of that tension-less state. So this really resonated with me. What man actually needs is not a tension-less state, but rather the striving and struggling for a worthwhile goal, a freely chosen task. Again, this is also important. I felt a freely chosen task. Okay, not something that you're forced or asked to do, but freely chose. The existential vacuum manifests itself mainly in a state of boredom. This was interesting. Now we can understand Schopenhauer when he said that mankind was apparently doomed to vacillate eternally between the two extremes of distress and boredom. In actual fact, boredom is now causing and certainly bringing to psychiatrists more problems to solve than distress. Sunday neurosis, this is a term for the day. Sunday neurosis is a kind of depression which afflicts people who become aware of the lack of content in their lives when the rush of the busy week is over and the void within themselves becomes manifest. And I kind of resonate with this a lot. So during the week, Monday to Friday, because I'm doing a full-time job and my job is such that I'm leading a team, so constantly I get messages from all the teams and I have to coordinate things, and like there's a lot of communication back and forth happening, and that feels very normal. But when the moment the weekend strikes, because I apparently don't have a personal life, so on the weekend nobody works, everyone is like an on and off. For me, I have no messages on my phone, so those 2 days feel like right now it doesn't bother me at all because I actually want that break and want to focus on the things that I want to do. There is still this some like 10% of what this Sunday neurosis is. You are approached or messaged only when people need you, and when they don't need you, then you're out of the equation. I said that someone looks down on each of us in difficult hours, a friend, a parent, somebody alive or dead, or a god, and he would not expect us to disappoint him. He would hope to find us suffering proudly, not miserably, knowing how to die. We just spend so much time and effort knowing how to live, but we really don't know how to die. If I happen to die tomorrow for whatever reason, up until what is happening in my life today, at least a section of it professionally, I have documented it and put it out there. Yeah, you can like learn something from these videos in the Khud videos as well. Already above 10 minutes, so I'm not going to take a lot of time. That was In the Khud episode 15. Thank you for being in the Khud one more day. I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Peace has to be this only. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. Okay, peace.